Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for Thursday, September 12th. Let's go ahead and get right into it. For a calendar of events tomorrow, courtesy of the Trade Exchange, we have the CPI coming out at 8:30. Possible market mover there on that CPI number at 8:30. Don't forget, next week on Wednesday, September 18th, the FOMC forecast will be coming out, and then we get the Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaking at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. They'll let us know if they're going to be lowering rates next week. Market is looking for a 25 basis point cut in rates on the 18th. So we'll see if the market gets that. As far as some of your top gainers for the day, courtesy of the Trade Exchange, TTOO, UMA had a big day today. Fran, continuation move in that one. YRCW, also a continuation move. LOVE came out with earnings this morning, and that stock popping up for the day. Some of your stocks that were down: TOPS, MNK, GME, Dan, Play had earnings release last night. TTWO all to the downside. Fear and greed index markets are currently a little bit overbought. We're at 57. About a month ago, we were at 23, currently at 57. So maybe a little bit overbought. Let's go ahead and get into the markets real fast. So today we'll take a look at the SPY and some of the markets. So the SPY was popping today. As you can see, we closed back over that 300 area on the SPY. The bulls in charge from the open, basically. A little bit of a dip down at the open. The dip was bought around that 298 level, the 5 EMA here. And then we were just pushing up into the close today. So bulls fully in charge today. The Dow Jones 30 up 228 points. The transport's up 89. NASDAQ up 86. S&P 500 plus 22 as the markets pushed higher for today. Let's go ahead and look at some of the other stock indices. The SMH powering up more today, riding that 5 EMA on our daily chart, pushing to highs here today. On the SMH IWM, this was pushing up. We've been talking about the IWM on the videos, that 145 area. We rebound. We got over the 200 SMA for a big push up here now, coming right back up near the highs, recent highs on the IWM. IWC, same thing, that moving up, getting back up over the 200 SMA. This is what you want to see. You want to see the micro caps moving up, and those small caps that were lagging catching up now, and both are doing that. We also had the IBB popping today, but still underneath the 50 and the 200 SMA. The XBI getting some buying today, but still underneath the 200 SMA on the daily chart here for the XBI. Some of your sectors for today, we'll go ahead and take a look at that. So to the downside, the VIX again, as volatility comes out of the market, no fear, complacency coming back into the market, well below that 20 level, back below the 200 SMA on that. Oil pulled back a little bit today, flew too close to the sun as it got up near that $60 level, then pulling back from that. USO, the ETF for WTI oil, had popped over $12, now clearly back above it, pulling back to the 20 SMA on that. To the upside today, the rare earths are coming up off the bottom here. REMX jumping 3% for the day. TAN, the solar sector, up 2.5% on the day. Gold popping 2.5% on the day. KWEB, the China internet stocks, up over 2% on the day. Some of the percent changes in the sectors for the S&P 500. The XME up 3%, the XHE up 2.17%. As mentioned, the XBI was up 2% on the day. Some of your Dow Jones stocks for the day. We had Boeing positive for the day, Caterpillar jumping today, Intel jumping again today. Some of your worst stocks for the day. We had Zscaler getting hit for the day. WK taking a hit today, 4%, but Zscaler was the big down stock for today. To the upside for today, LOVE jumping almost 16% on the day. FNKO jumping 8% on the day. ARWR also popping almost 8% on the day. Some of your lower price stocks that had a good move today. We had TTWO, UMA popping 62% on the day, YRWC jumping 27% for the day. To the downside, Tops took a hit, FCEL dropping 14% for the day. Canif, which was strong yesterday, dropped over almost 11% on the day. GME also dropping 10% on the day. Some of your marijuana stocks for today. To the downside, Hexo dropping 2.5%, VFF dropping 1.2% on the day. Cronus Group also down for the day. To the plus side, YCBD plus 11% on this name. TTPH jumping today almost 11%. NEPT popping today almost 10% on the day. GNLN came up off the bottom a bit, up almost 7.5%, and YGYI up 7% on the day. So just another quick look at the SPY. The all-time highs on the SPY are at 302.23. We closed at 325. Let's go ahead and look at it on the weekly chart. For the SPY, as you can see, we're holding above the 10 SMA on the weekly chart, just a stone's throw away from those all-time highs on the SPY. Some of your news that came out after the bell tonight. FATE, courtesy of the Trade Exchange, built for traders by traders, announces a proposed public offering on FATE. That stock moving down in the after hours tonight on that dilution. Oracle came out with their earnings tonight after the bell. Earnings per share in line, revenue miss, but there's more to the story here. Oracle increased the authorization for share repurchase by $15 billion on Oracle. You can see the volatility in ORCL. The board of also on Oracle, the Chief Executive Officer, Mark Hurd, to take a leave of absence for health-related reasons. That news coming out after the bell tonight on Oracle. Let's see, we had some other news come out after the bell. CPRX offering on that name, CPRX. That stock selling off, was a high flyer, big mover today. A lot of people caught by surprise here. The stock pushing up to almost $8, $7.50, trading at $6.65 in the after hours tonight on that offering, that dilution. Rambus had some news after the bell tonight. We also had AGIO initiated outperform at BMO Capital. SINT initiated a buy at Ascendiant Cap, price target $3 on SINT. That stock moving up into the close, into after hours. That stock moving up. We have DE and CAT, weak construction check from Wells Fargo. So getting a downgrade there on Caterpillar and Deere. Spotify chief accountant making an exit. ACB earnings came out, not good for the cannabis names here. ACB selling off in the after hours. Aurora Cannabis loss of Canadian 11.7 million, revenue of Canadian 98.9 million, misses by 4.5 million on ACB. So this one getting sold off in the after hours tonight. Smile Direct prices their IPO at $23 per share, valuing the company at 8.9 billion. Groupon pursuing acquisition. Target could possibly be Yelp. That coming out from the Dow Jones. Yelp popping up in the after hours on that. PINS getting positive comments from Kramer on CNBC on his evening show, and this stock popping up in the after hours tonight. Some names that had news today: Amazon. Didn't really affect the stock too much, but Amazon being probed by the U.S. antitrust over marketplace. So antitrust on Amazon, Google. Those headlines we're hitting today didn't really affect the stock too much, and same with Facebook. That not being affected too much today. Peloton is close to their IPO. China. The reason for the market moving up today, the China released a list of certain exempt products from tariff, so that got the market moving up. The Fed rate release next week. Market sees a cut coming. Trump came out with tweets calling the Federal Reserve boneheads. Trump puts pressure tweets out wanting rates down. Deutsche Bank looking for 4 rate cuts by January as U.S. heads for 0 rates. So all this kind of buoyed the market and pushing it up. OPEC cut the 2020 oil demand forecast for oil, and GM did a recall today. The stock was down in the pre-market, but bounced back. It recalled 3.4 million SUVs, but it did bounce back today on General Motors. So that's some of your top stories for the day, and we'll be back at it with that stock watch list. All right, so let's go ahead and get into that stock list. Before we do, these are for idea purposes only. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Any ideas you take are on your trades. If this video is helping you out, down below this video is a like button. Please hit that. Helps us grow on YouTube. The videos are free, so if you could just please hit the like button if you're viewing the video. Just take a few seconds. Go down below the video and hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button down below, and if you would like, hit the bell next to it and you'll be notified when we do videos. ABIO, we traded this one in the service today. It popped up. ABIO will be on watch again for tomorrow. Volume today 2.3 million shares. Nice pop, came up to near the 200 SMA, then it pulled back, but we'll be watching it tomorrow again. ADMP, this stock 3.3 million shares on ADMP, maybe some bargain hunting going in this name. The stock has been trending down, trying to turn the corner. Been seeing a lot of this and then pops coming into these names. So ADMP will be on watch. FTCH, also a beaten down name, specialty retail, trying to turn the corner here. 7.2 million shares came into FTCH, so we'll be watching this one. Maybe that break over 10.05 for FTCH. Grub, this one trying to turn the corner here. What was it, last week they had some news with McDonald's trying to turn back up here, so I'll be watching Grubhub, kind of a bottoms up play. If it can take out the highs today or even get above this 100 SMA, might be interesting for a swing trade on Grub. GSAT popping today, 10.6 million shares. It's an under $1 name. Came up to the 200 SMA, a flat 200 SMA, but if they can get it up over that 50 cents or maybe a pullback, if you like the under $1 names, keep an eye on that. LXRX pushed up today and then pulled back. So we'll see if there's anything left in the tank on this one. 14.6 million. Had news the other night. They popped it up. Today it was just kind of sluggish throughout the day. So, but I'll keep it on watch for the next few days on that name. LYFT, looking for this one to maybe turn the corner here on LYFT. Now it had popped up to about the 20 SMA 49.35. It closed at 46. Maybe if it can build up a little momentum over 47.50 or so, maybe it pushes back up on lift. 47.50 on my intraday chart. Over that would get us back above VWAP as it stands right now. MNKD was popping today, Mankind. So this is what I'm talking about with those beaten down names, these fry pan bottoms, basing, then finally they break out over these numbers like 125 here, and you get these pops. So keep an eye on this one. Maybe if it gets up over $1.50 on Mankind, might make a continuation move. OBLN. So this one popping up today, trying to turn the corner. The volume is what I'm most interested in here. 2.4 million shares came into OBLN, trying to get back over the 20 SMA. As you can see, kind of a wedge pattern down. If you drew your lines and then another line here, you'd see kind of a wedge pattern consolidation, turning back up. So keep it on watch. OTLK. This was perking up a little bit today. 1.6 million shares. I like it if it can get up over the 50 SMA, that $2 area. So keep it on watch for the next few days. OTLK, not a favorite, but watching it. Pins might catch the eye of some folks tomorrow. PINS, it's been beaten down, trying to turn the corner. Kramer lighting a little bit of a fire underneath it today. So that one will be on watch. A Qualcomm, possible swing trade here. You can see the resistance spot of, we'll call it $81 or so. Let's see. Yeah, about over $80 on Qualcomm. Might get that one going. Possible swing trade. The semis have been very strong. SINT, very strong in the after hours tonight. Keep this one on watch tomorrow. We'll look for it on intraday setup. TRNX was big move up into the close today on TRNX. So this one will be on watch for tomorrow. We'll see if we get a setup on that name. TTOO is very strong today. Nice push up to a declining 200 SMA. Maybe an inside day tomorrow on this name, but we'll definitely keep it on watch. Would like a pullback in it, and then maybe like a red to green possible reversal move. VBIV was getting some buying, now coming back above the 50 SMA. There's that falling wedge pattern again. All right, basing for a while and now turning back up. So 1.7 million. We'll see if there's anything left in this one. It's an under $1 name. VTVT was popping in the after hours. We actually traded this in the service after hours tonight. We got a nice pop over this $1.50 break, pushed up about a dime. So I'll watch this one again for tomorrow. YELP, possible takeover chatter around this name on YELP. It flashed up. It's pulling back now, so I'll have it on watch. We'll see. YUMA was very strong today. Couldn't get above that $5 area though. You see UMA has these flash ups up to 650 today, flashed up to $5, big wick there. So we'll see if there's anything left tomorrow. Worth keeping on watch for the next few days in case they want to turn it back up. So we'll see. And then lastly, YUMC is basing here on YUMC. If this can get up over the recent highs here around that 46.50 area, 46.60 area. Maybe you could get a nice move up in YUM China Holdings. That one pushing up, maybe for a quick swing trade in this name. I wouldn't fall in love with it because any tweet, any headline between the U.S. and China could jam this thing right back down again. All right, so that's the watch list for Thursday. Don't forget this channel goes dark now for the next few days. I will be back at it with videos on Sunday. Once again, please support the channel down below. All we ask is that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new to my channel. We greatly appreciate that. And if you can, share my videos out on social media. That's another thing you could do. All right, everybody, have a good day trading tomorrow. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com.